since we can't really change much as just as a simple citizen, the only thing we have is it's a vote.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to make a difference, we have to cast a vote.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need to pray about who to vote for. And as a believer, of course, I want to find somebody, or I want to support a candidate that would really that also align with my value. So then I start praying about it. As a pastor, I think everything goes back to the Bible, or as a believer, everything, our value, our belief system, all goes back to the Word of God.
Yeah, it's our foundation.
It's a foundation. If not, then we lose track, because there are going to be a lot of noises, a lot of voices you hear from the news. One says this, one says that. There's nowhere you can follow.
Mm-hmm.
So we always go back to the Word of God. What does the Word of God say? And so we start praying about it. How do we change? How do we transform our school system? How do we get involved in policy making? Like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm not interested in politics. But one thing that I know would make a difference is policy. So we need to have good or godly policies installed in our government.
We've been starting to feel the consequences of some bad policy.
Exactly.
Yeah, in our families, our schools, our gas prices.
Gas prices is one of them, actually. And, that really hurt our wallet. Yeah. All these things that have been impacting our not only our wallets, our way of living, our lifestyle. I mean, going to grocery, when you come out, it's over $100 just for something simple, milk and eggs and all the simple stuff. And it's devastating. But that's something that most, I would say, most Asians people would whine about and complain about it. But I think what would really hit them is education.
Yes.
And crime rates.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we care more, because as we know that most Asian immigrants, or most immigrants, I say, that come into this country, they want their next generation, their children, to have a better life than what they have back in their hometown. So I think, as we all know, that education has gone too far from, let's say, the Word of God. Not to mention, the value, the traditional American value, and what we withhold